One quick question. January 6, 2021 is back in the news because Fox is trying to offer a revisionist theory about what happened. That day you condemned the attack. You called it disgraceful. You said it was a sad day in American history. I wanted to ask you because I just learned a few months ago that Rudy Giuliani called you on January 6 before the vote to certify the election. He left messages on your phone. What did he say?
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and GOP Senator Dan Sullivan talked about a bizarre voicemail that he got from Rudy Giuliani. On a recent episode of CNN's The Lead, host Jake Tapper wanted to know the details.
Yeah, look, that was in the report, the January 6th report. I was even unaware of that. This was a phone call from somebody. I didn't even know who it was. They left a message. I listened to the message a few days later. Ironically, Jake, it was actually for the wrong senator. Rudy Giuliani had the wrong phone number.
Sullivan explained, this was a phone call from somebody. I didn't even know who it was. They left a message. I listened to the message a few days later. Ironically, Jake, it was actually for the wrong senator. Rudy Giuliani had the wrong phone number.
I mean, I've never met him. I don't know him. He was, I barely even understood what he was saying. So it was something about, re-looking at this. It was, like I said, for another senator, I had listened to it a few days after.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it was quite bizarre. And again, I don't even know Rudy Giuliani.
All right. It seemed bizarre. I just wanted to know what the message.
Trust me, it was bizarre, and it was the wrong number, to be perfectly honest.
Could you imagine getting a crank call from that nasty little jackaloon? You check your messages to hear someone mumbling incoherently about January 6th sounding like the character from Sling Blade looking for French fried taters? Yeah. Perhaps you immediately think that one of the riders like the Buffalo Shaman had gotten your phone number and was menacing congressional staff. But it turned out to be Rudy, the hand-sliding Giuliani, calling the wrong number, sounding like a disgusting pervert, breathing heavy and mumbling. Not surprisingly, Giuliani had called several Republican lawmakers that night in a possible drunken stupor or maybe in just blind panic. Senators Marsha Blackburn, Josh Hawley, Mike Lee, Lindsey Graham, and Ted Cruz were also on Giuliani's calling list. When probed, Giuliani told the January 6th committee he was probably calling to see if anything could be done about the vote. He's a liar and traitorous little penguin. This is just another instance of Rudy being the nasty little creep that he is. His involvement in January the 6th and his devotion to that orange creep should earn him a long prison sentence. Giuliani's loyalty to the orange stain will go unpaid, just like all the empty promises that Trump made to all his main players. The image of Rudy's hair dye running down his face will be what he is remembered by, a nasty oozing sore on the backside of history, and that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.